welcome everybody to our new show, Wave Your Flag. All right, I am your guest host today, Jimmy. Usually for this show, our brand new show, it will be Miranda and Ibrahim, so be sure to look forward to them. I'm just guest hosting for today, and today's topic will be Olympics. So let's give you guys some clear instructions on how this show will be structured for today. I'm going to give you guys a very short one-page on the Olympic Games. All right, just a little bit of history on the Olympic Games. I'll read it twice just in case there's any lag or anything like that, and then I will not repeating any of the information after that. Okay, so after that we'll be going to the questioning period. I'll ask you guys questions based on what I read. Okay, so let's get right into it. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long. All right, so the Olympic Games are only focusing on the Summer Olympics. Okay, so a little bit of history on the Olympics. The Olympics are the leading international sporting event featuring summer and winter sports competitions in which thousands of athletes from around the world participate in a variety of competitions. The Olympic Games are considered the world's premier sports competition with more than 200 nations participating. The Olympic Games are normally held every 4 years, alternating between summer and winter Olympics every 2 years during that 4-year period. The Olympic symbol, widely known throughout the world as the Olympic rings, is a visual symbol for billions of people. The colored version of the rings are blue, yellow, black, green, and red over a white background, which forms the Olympic flag. These colors were chosen because every nation has at least one of them on their national flag. The Olympic symbol expresses the activity of the Olympic movement and represents the union of the 5 continents throughout the world at the Olympic Games. Months before the Olympic Games, the Olympic flame is lit at the Temple of Hera in Olympia, Greece. All right, in a ceremony that reflects ancient Greek rituals. The Olympic mascot, an animal or human figure representing the cultural heritage of the host country, was introduced in 1968. The first modern Olympic Games took place in 1896 in Athens, Greece, and featured 241 participants from 14 nations competing in 43 events. The second Olympics in 1900 was held in Paris, France, and featured 997 participants from 28 nations and competing in 95 events. Hello, Anjay. We're just going through some Olympic history right now before we get into the questions, okay? So we're more than halfway done. All right, so here's a list of canceled Summer Olympics. 1916 Summer Olympics in Berlin, Germany was canceled due to World War I. Hello, Ibrahim. 1940 Summer Olympics in Tokyo, Japan was canceled due to World War II. 1944 Summer Olympics in London, UK was canceled due to World War II. All right, now some Olympics that were boycotted and had limited participation. In 1980, the Summer Olympics in Moscow, Russia, 66 countries boycotted the Games because of the Cold War. The 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, USA, 17 countries boycotted due to political reasons. All right, and also on that note, the 1984 Summer Olympics are considered Canada's best Olympics, where Canada netted a total of 44 medals, which would be 10 gold, 18 silver, and 16 bronze medals. The 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo 2020, originally due to take place on July 24th, 2020, was postponed to July 23rd, 2021. All right, and it was postponed due to a very, very brief rundown of some Olympic history. How's it going, Mayank? We're learning about the Olympics today, okay? Hopefully you're here for my whole reading. Oh, nice. Nice flag. Which flag is that?
Nepal.
Nepal. I like it. Nepal. Nice. All right. So, Mayank, as you already know, I'm just going to ask you a question based on what you just learned. Okay. There's no multiple choice or anything. You just give me whatever answer you think is correct based on what I read. Okay.
Okay.
If you get it correct, you get 1 point. If not, don't worry. There'll always be more questions. And of course, you get $5 for participating. Okay.
Okay.
So your first question is, what are the Olympics? So what's your definition?
My definition would be it's like a worldwide, like international worldwide game, sports or divided into summer and winter games.
Yes, perfect. You got it. All right, 1 point from Mayank. Nice. All right, so yeah, the Olympics are the leading international sporting event featuring summer and winter sports competitions. And today we are focusing on the Summer Olympics. Nice. All right, good job, Mayank. And we'll come back to you in a little bit, okay? Can you help kick me off?
Oh yes.
Okay,
All right, thank you, thank you. Okay, oh, let's get my microphone going. There we go. On Instagram. All right, next up on my list, Elijah was second to the chat. Where's Elijah? Yes, here we go. And then NJ, and then Ibrahim. All right, if you're watching on Facebook, join us live on Instagram right now, or you can drop a comment. My comment might be a little bit slow on Facebook due to a delay. Hello, Elijah. How's it going?
Hello, G.
All right, Elijah. It seems like there's a little bit of a lag on Instagram. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. All right. So, Elijah, since this is a new show, I'm going to be asking you a question based on what I read a little bit earlier. All right. So it's not multiple choice or anything. Just say the first answer that comes to mind based on the information that you learned today. All right. So, Elijah, your first question is, how often are the Summer Olympics held?
Is it every 2 years, Elijah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think every 2 years.
The Summer Olympics.
The summer.
Oh, the summer every 4 years, right?
Summer. I'll go every 4 years, I think.
Every 4 years is correct. You got it. Yeah, Summer Olympics are every 4 years. Winter Olympics every 4 years, but if you put them together, there's only 2-year difference between the summer and winter. But yeah.
Yeah.
Summer Olympics every 4 years. You got it, Elijah. Good job. And stick around. We still got more questions. And can you help kick me off, buddy? Alrighty, thank you. Okay, next up, NJ. Hello, NJ. How's it going?
I'm good.
All right, nice. All right. So NJ, hopefully you saw Mayank and Elijah answer their questions earlier. So all the questions are based on what I read, okay? So just say the first answer that comes to your mind, all right? And if you get it correct, you get 1 point. If not, you can always try again. All right, we are giving first, second, and third place prizes at the end of every month. So NJ, are you ready for your first question?
Yeah.
Okay. So NJ, your question is, the Olympic symbols, or other known as the Olympic rings, is a symbol of what?
Could you repeat the question?
Yeah, so the Olympic symbol, or the Olympic rings, is a symbol of what?
The Olympic rings, there's 5 colors of the Olympic rings. What does it represent? That's the question. It represents what? It represents the unions of 5 continents. Which are the 5 continents? Can you tell me? What are the 5 continents?
Antarctica, Asia, Europe, South America, North America, Africa, and Australia. I mean, that's it.
And
All right, so you want Angie, you want to go with your dad's answer? Is it representation of the 5 continents?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. Good job. Yeah. So good job, Angie. The Olympic symbol is a visual symbol for billions of people from all 5 continents. All right, so good job, Angie. Can you help kick me off, buddy?
Okay.
Thank you. All right, how's it going? Dan the man, we're learning about the Olympics today. All right, and this microphone is a filter. All right, so next up we got Ibrahim coming up. All right, so paging Ibrahim. Oh, hello, Miranda.
Hi.
You're playing on Ibrahim's account. I like it. Are you tired?
I'm in bed, yeah.
All right. So hopefully you were listening earlier. I feel like
Give
you
me
would get
something easy that I would know because I didn't get to hear everything.
I feel like you would get these questions regardless if they're if you listened or not. But your question is, what are the colors of the Olympic symbol or the Olympic ring?
Yellow, green,
Mhm.
blue, black,
Yep.
and red.
Red. You got it.
Yay!
Nice. All right. Good job, Coach Miranda. And can you help kick me off?
Okay, how do I kick you off?
I think it's just the X.
Oh God, of course, leave it to me. I don't know how to. Okay, hold on. Like X the whole screen?
I don't know,
Okay.
to be honest.
Oh, leave.
Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so hello Stan, hello Francis, Rigo, 78. We're playing Wave Your Flag, our new show where we teach you guys some Olympic history, and of course, moving on after this week, we'll be learning about all the countries that participate in the Olympics. All right, so now let's go to Mayank again, unless there's a new participant. All right, Mayank it is.
Hello.
How's it going, Mayank? Welcome back. Are you ready for your next question?
Yep.
All right. So your question is, where is the Olympic flame lit?
Olympia, Greece.
Temple of Ancient.
The Temple of
Ancient.
Greek.
Temple of... You get everything else correct, but it's Temple of...
Temple of
Temple of
Hera.
Hera.
You got it. So Temple of Hera in Olympia, Greece is where it is lit. Nice. All right. Good job, Mayank. You got your second point of today. Good job and good listening, buddy. And stick around. We still got more questions, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks. Can you help kick me off?
Okay.
Temple of Hera.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So if you're watching on Facebook, we're learning about Olympic Games history today. And we got some youth playing on Instagram right now. If you want to join our Instagram handle is on your screen on Facebook, or you can drop a comment down, which might take a little bit longer for me to get to due to stream delay. All right, next up, we'll go to Elijah. Where is Elijah? Here we go. Elijah on Instagram.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Elijah. Welcome back. Are you ready for your next question?
Yes.
All right. So your question is, the Olympic mascot is usually what?
Olympic mascot. Mascot. I honestly can't remember. Don't get me wrong, I've seen Olympics and I've seen the mascots, but I just can't remember what kind they are. Something is telling me a bear, but I don't think it's a bear.
So it's usually what, as in, like, obviously each country is different. So every Olympic cycle is different, right? They come up with their new mascot depending on the location, right? So remember what I said earlier.
So could it be an animal that is
Native to that country.
yeah, probably native to that country that it's being held in, or I don't know.
So
I feel like your mom's onto it. Your mom's pretty on the ball.
I think I know it. I think it would be anything really. It depends of what country you're in, right?
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So the official definition that I gave earlier, it's usually an animal or human figure representing the cultural heritage of the host country. So that is pretty on the ball. You got it, Elijah. All right, good listening skills. And we still got more questions, so stick around, all right? And help kick me off, okay?
Okay.
All righty. Next up, we got Anj. Anj here? Yes, Anj is here. Anj. Hi, Anj.
Hi.
All right, so Anj, it's gonna be a new question for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Oh, Ibrahim is heading to bed. All right. Good night, Ibrahim and Miranda. All right, so Anj, your question is, what year was the Olympic mascot introduced?
What could be the question?
Yeah, so what year was the Olympic mascot introduced?
Wait, what does mascot mean?
The animals.
Yeah.
Every
The
country
visual
has a different
representation of the
animal.
cultural heritage of the host
But
country.
it's asking what year.
Okay,
What year they introduced the animals,
um,
the symbol.
1972.
Are you sure? Think about it. I said it during the my brief summary. So there are no trick questions, all right?
Is it 1968?
1968, is that your final answer?
68. 1968, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'll go. Yeah.
All right, 1968 is correct. Good job, Anjay, and thank you to your dad for helping you out. All right, Anjay, stick around. We still got some more questions, okay?
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. All righty, next up would be Ibrahim and Miranda, but I think they went to bed. Next up will be Mayank. Again, yes. Mayank.
Hello.
Alrighty, welcome back, Mayank. Your next question, are you ready?
Yup.
Alrighty. So your question is, which year did the first modern Olympics take place?
1897.
96.
96.
96 is correct. 1896. You got it, Mayank. That is correct. Nice. All right. Good job, Mayank. You got another point. And stick around. We still got some more questions, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
All right. Hello, Jasmine on Instagram. We're playing Wave Your Flag. It's our new show brought to you by MJKO and Shape Your Life. Next up will be Elijah. Elijah, coming up.
Hello, Jimmy.
How's it going, Elijah? Are you ready for your next question?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, so we're piggybacking off Mayank's question. All right, so your question is, where did the first modern Olympics take place?
Isn't it Greece? The Greece.
Because it didn't originate from there.
Yeah, I think it's Greece. I think Greece.
Do you know which city in Greece?
Why do you want us to be so specific?
Athens, yes.
Aladdin?
Aladdin.
Alatins?
Athens.
That's a weird name.
Athens or Athens, something like that.
So Greece, Athens.
Not Athens,
Athens,
Athens.
Greece. You're gonna go with your
Yes.
mom's guess, Athens?
Yes.
Athens is correct. Nice. All right, good job, Elijah. You're on a roll. Stick around, and we'll come back to you in a little bit.
Yep.
All right, hello, champ in real life. We're playing Wave Your Flag, learning about Olympic Games, the Summer Olympics to be in particular. Next up, we'll go to Ann J. Where is Ann J? Oh, righty. All right, Ann J, are you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
All right, so Ann J, I'm looking for at least one of three here, okay? So how
Number
many
three?
athletes, nations, and events were there at the first Olympic Games? So again, how many athletes, nations, or events were at the first Olympic Games? All right, so just give me one answer. All right. So your question again is, how many athletes, nations, and events were there at the first Olympic Games? All right, so if you can give me one of the three answers, so if you can give me athletes, nations, or events, I'll give you the point. So the very first modern Olympics.
So I could pick one of three, right?
Yeah, so athletes, nations, or events.
The first game was like more than 100 years ago. More than 100 years ago, then it won't be a lot of nations.
Yeah, so Mayank already answered. It's already in 1896, and Elijah just answered. It's in Athens, Greece. So NJ, how many athletes, nations, and events were there? Just give me one of the three answers, and you get the point.
So can you guess? Can you guess how many nations, how many athletes, and how many events? I'm pretty sure soccer is there. So it's like, I think it's like 14 nations, and then 241 athletes, and then 43 events.
Okay. So 43 events.
43 events, your final guess?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is correct. You got it. And Jay, your dad is pretty on the ball with it. 241 athletes participated from 14 different nations and, of course, 43 events. All right. Good job, Anjay. Stick around, okay?
Okay.
All righty. Oh, can you help kick me off? Yes, nice. Alrighty, so we're going to go back to the top of the order with Mayank. For watching live on Facebook, you can go ahead and join us on Instagram, or you can drop a comment in the Facebook chat. There just might be a little bit of a stream delay from when I see your comment to when I reply. Next up will be Mayank.
Hello.
Alrighty, Mayank, welcome back. All right, so your question is, where did the second modern Olympics take place?
In the 1900s in
Oh,
Paris.
France.
Paris, France is correct. You got it, Mayank. All right, yeah, you look like you knew that right away. Good job. All right, Mayank, can you help kick me off, buddy? And we'll come back to you in a little bit, okay?
Reading notes.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, next, we're gonna go to Elijah. Yes. All right, next up, Elijah coming up.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Elijah. Are you ready for next question?
Yep.
All right, so we're piggybacking off Mayank's question again. So it's going to be about the second Olympics that took place in Paris, France, okay?
Okay.
So your question is, how many athletes, nation, and events were there at the second Olympic Games? So if you can give me at least one of the three answers, you got the point.
Could you repeat the question for me?
Yeah, so how many athletes, nations, and events were there at the second Olympic Games?
So
All right, so if you can give me one of the three, if you can name how many athletes or how many nations or how many events, just one of those three, you get the point.
Isn't it 72 nations?
Mm-mm.
72
Because
nations.
this is the one that the second one that happened in the 1900s. Let me see the
Yep,
notes that
Paris, France.
so athletes would be like what?
Mm.
900 participants or more? Athletes?
What do you think,
Athletes,
Elijah?
900 or more athletes,
Participants.
Alrighty, you're pretty on the ball with that one. You want to guess an exact number? Not sure what Mayank is saying. If that's some math in the chat, I
like saying
don't know.
there's something for nations.
So let's see. I don't know what I have here from what Jimmy said. 1900s is the modern one.
So 900 or above, I would say like.
So we're.
He said that we're pretty close. We're on the track.
I know there's
950?
there were 200. He said I think there were 206 nations, right?
Yeah.
Nations. For the second Olympics, not that many, but nowadays it's 200.
106 in those days? Or like 100 nations in those days?
I don't know.
All right, let's give you a frame of reference, okay? So based on Angie's question, Angie's was the first Olympics, all right? So the first Olympics, obviously less, okay? 241 athletes, 14 nations, and 43 events, okay? So that just gives you a little bit of a reference point.
Okay.
All right. I think Mayank's giving a little bit of a hint. 900 and.
Oh, so it's close to 1,000 then.
Yeah.
Right. So like you. So it's more. Okay. It's more than
900.
I feel like Mayank's feeding you the answer for the athletes.
What's that he had there?
He has 9-7, and then up the above he has
so
7-4.
it's what 997?
That is correct. Oh, 997 athletes. Nice.
Oh wow.
Alrighty. Thank you, Mayank. And just to go over, we got 28 nations participated in 95 events for the second Olympics. All right, good job, Elijah. The teamwork from the Mayank makes the dream work. All right, we've still got some more questions, so stick around, okay?
Okay.
All right. Next up, Angie, coming up. Angie, yes.
Hi.
Hello, Angie. Are you ready for your next question?
Yeah.
All right, so your question is, which years were the Summer Olympics canceled?
What does cattle mean?
Canceled.
Okay.
Cancel. Okay.
Yeah, so which years were the Summer Olympics canceled? All right, so I'll give you a little bit of a hint. I only gave you 3 dates, so all you have to do is give me 3 years that they were canceled.
Okay. So
I think something happened like around World War,
hold
because World War is like countries at war, so
on. Easy.
All right,
countries at war.
I'm only looking for the years, no need for the countries or anything, all right? So which years were the Summer Olympics canceled?
Do you know what years is World War One
Not sure.
and World War Two?
I didn't learn wars.
A little bit before your time, NJ.
1944 is one of them.
1944.
1944 is one of them. Do you know the other 2?
1.
1916, 1940.
1960, 1940.
That is correct. Those are the 3 years the Summer Olympics were canceled. So in order, 1916 because of World War I, 1940 and 1944 because of World War II. All right. Good job, Andre, and thanks to your dad for helping you out. Stick around. We're giving everyone one last question coming up, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Bye. Okay. So let me just look up these questions so you make sure. Alrighty. One last question for our 3 participants. All right. So let's go with Mayank first. And then, of course, I'll tally up the points at the end. So there's only 3 Thursdays in March. All right. So the last Thursday will be March 25th, where we'll announce the winner. Hello, Mayank. Just making a little bit of an announcement. Since there's only 3 Thursdays from March, the 25th of March will be the last Thursday where we announce the winners first, second, and third place. All right. So, Mayank, are you ready for your last question of today?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty, nice. I like the enthusiasm. Okay. So your question is, which years were the Summer Olympics largely boycotted and had limited participation? So I'm only looking for 2 dates.
1986 to
Moscow, Russia.
Moscow, Russia.
All right. What's the second one?
And second, 1984.
1984.
1984. You got it. So the first one is 1980 in Moscow, Russia, and second one 1984 in Los Angeles, USA. Both of those were boycotted and had
Limited.
lots of countries that did not participate. All right, good job, Mayank. That was your last question of today, and you got it, buddy. All right. So if you want, you can stick around for the end of the show where I'll tally up all the points, okay?
Okay, have a good night and take
All right,
care.
thanks, Mayank. You too. Bye. Okay, so we're gonna go to Elijah next. Yes, for his last question of today.
Hello, Jimmy.
Hello, Elijah. Your last question of today, okay?
Yep.
Alrighty, so your question is, which Olympics is considered Canada's best Olympics?
1984.
1984 is correct. One of the boycotted Olympics which some countries did not come, so we had a pretty good showing. All right, you got it, Elijah. And maybe one day we'll see you, Mayank, or Anjay in the Olympics. You never know. All right, good job, Elijah. Thank you for playing, and you can stick around to the end of the show where I'll tally up all the points. All right, if not, I'll see you next week. All right.
Yep.
All right, have a good night. Okay, now for our final contestant, final question of tonight, we got NJ. Alrighty, Anjay, your last question of today. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so your question is, why was the Tokyo 2020 Olympics postponed?
This one's easy. Why you are not in school right now?
Because coronavirus.
Because of the coronavirus, that is correct. Yes, you got it, NJ. Alrighty, good job, NJ. Thank you for playing, and I'm going to tally up all the points now, okay?
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so let's tally up all the points real quick, just to give the participants a little heads up of their standings going into next week. So Mayank, Elijah, and Andy, they're all tied with 5 points each. Miranda and Ibrahim, their team, they have 1 point. All right. So thank you everybody for joining Win It Wednesday. Sorry, not Win It Wednesday. Wave your flag. Wave your flag. Today was Olympic history about the Summer Olympics. So thank you everybody for joining me, and we'll see you all next week for the second episode. All right. Have a good night.